Last week, Illinois Governor Pat Quinn announced his 2012 budget proposal. The budget relies on borrowing of $8.7 billion to pay overdue bills. This proposal will require votes from both the Republicans and the Democrats in both chambers because it requires a supermajority. Republicans in the Senate have already said that borrowing to pay today's bills is unsustainable in the future. So this will likely be a point of contention. The budget also includes $52.7 billion in expenditures, which is a 4.1% increase from previous levels, despite Illinois having $8.7 billion in overdue bills. Even with income tax, increased federal funding, fees, the state is still spending more than it brings in, meaning that the current budget is unsustainable and arguably not balanced as is required by the Illinois Constitution. And the budget also increases funding per pupil, early childhood education, support programs for teachers and administrative personnel, and the Monetary Assistance Program, MAP grants. And these grants will also be targeted at area community colleges. The budget also eliminates funding for and the salaries of regional superintendents, as well as announcing a commission to do school consolidation, which likely will be a very contentious issue. The budget, as a final paragraph, also calls for a commission to review and make recommendations to the Illinois tax code. This is in light of a recent income tax increase on both the personal and the corporate levels. In regards to agricultural funding, the Illinois Department of Agriculture remained relatively stable. We did see cuts to the Soil and Water District up to 17%, and Governor Quinn announced that this was an effort to force a consolidation, similar to what the Illinois Extension did last year, and to increase efficiencies in the merger of county offices. It does maintain the Cook County Extension funding. It also maintains the meat and egg inspection programs and food safety programs. One of the new things it brings out is the Food Safety Modernization Initiative. And the goal of this is to create modern food inspection laboratories, consolidate services, coordinate core programs, and better position the state to identify potential bioterrorism and emergency issues in line with the Homeland Security goals. Many people ask what's next. This proposal by no means is final. It will actually go before the Illinois General Assembly. They'll conduct multiple budget hearings with different agencies and departments to discuss individual requests. And then what will actually happen is at the very end, legislation will be passed to implement a budget. With the big questions that remain, will there be transparency? In past, we've seen the budget introduced at the final weeks of session with very little discussion. Governor Quinn has made a promise to increase transparency and to allow that line-by-line appropriation so we actually see specifically what programs dollars are going to. That will still remain a question. We at Cook County Farm Bureau will follow the budget progress. We anticipate that the budget will be finalized before June 1, but we will follow that progress throughout the coming spring. Speaking of Cook County Farm Bureau, what's next for us is a property owner seminar. On March 21st, which is a Monday at 7 p.m., we will be hosting a seminar that is open to the public to discuss property tax issues, the border review, and also eminent domain quick take issues. We anticipate that Cook County Border Review Commissioner Dan Patlack, as well as the Cook County Assessor's Office, will be in attendance. Attendance is free. We encourage anyone who has questions about their property taxes or property issues to attend. Just call 708-354-3276 to reserve your spot. Thank you very much.